Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan. It was nice to kick a ball around outside today.
Yeah, we warmed up a little bit. Most areas still a little warmer tonight than they were this time last night, especially inland, where our temperatures jumped about 5 degrees on average, I'd say, for most locations. On the coast, we probably saw pretty close to the same in some instances. Right now, we sit in the mid-60s for most coastal cities, and the near coastal cities are in the 70s. The farther inland areas are in the 80s, and in some cases, the 90s. We can see them down south across southern Monterey County. Now, an area of weak low pressure across the west coast, which has been kind of hanging out for the last couple of days, is weakening and eventually moving off to the east. This big ridge of high pressure off to the west starting to build back in, and that's going to kind of change the dynamic of our weather here in the coming days. We've already started to feel that today. Our marine layer is being pressed upon. It's not allowed to be as deep as it would like to be, and the clouds aren't going to make it quite as far inland overnight tonight. Eventually, we won't see a lot of clouds on the coast even as we head through the next several days, and more sunshine will mean some warmer temperatures for us as well. So let's take a look at that forecast. As I mentioned, the trough kind of moving off to the east, the influence of the ridge beginning to build up, and it's going to mean a lot more sunshine for us all the way through Saturday and Sunday. Eventually, it weakens early next week. The trough starts to dig back down on the coast, and that's going to deepen the marine layer once again. But, you know, we've got some nice weather on the way, which you can get excited about. There's only one hitch in that plan, though, and that is fire smoke. As we look at surface SMOKECAST, the onshore flow over the last couple days has helped clear most of that haze out. But as we head into Friday morning, northerly winds may bring some more smoke back down into the region, which could kind of cloud up the fun of our sunny weekend. Something I'm watching also could end up being some air quality impacts, especially if you live up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I wanted to tell you, too, I did just see a new fire that's developed within the last couple of hours. That is in the Sierra, the Central Sierra, be south of the Caldor fire, between the towns of Columbia and Angels Camp. This one's called the Arroyo Fire, and it is already between 700 and 1,000 acres, growing rapidly. So we're watching, unfortunately, not to see any more new fires, but there is a newer one out there today. FUTURECAST tonight showing the low clouds filling back in, but maybe not quite as deep as they got last night. We'll wake up to low clouds around the bay, but tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny skies expected for most coastal cities. The best chance of low clouds will be from Pebble Beach over to Marina and that little strip that we tend to get. Otherwise, a lot more sunshine, and temperatures on the coast won't budge too much tomorrow. I think we'll be pretty close to what we saw today, but inland areas will keep heading upward. I've got you at 92 in Boulder Creek tomorrow, 84 up at the summit, and 80 tomorrow in Felton, down to the coast in the 60s in Davenport. But we'll have a stretch of 70s from Santa Cruz to Capitola to Aptos, La Selva Beach, probably even in the 70s tomorrow. Watsonville to Prunedale and Salinas in the 70s, very nice there. 80s in Hollister, and up north to Gilroy. Back to the Bay Shore on the southeast side of the bay will be in the 60s in Castroville and Marina. As you have more of a chance of seeing clouds and those onshore winds. Mid to upper 60s elsewhere around the Monterey Peninsula. You're high in Monterey tomorrow, right around 67 degrees, which is close to normal, if not just a touch shy. Farther to the south, 80s in the Big Sur Valley and Carmel Valley, and then in the Salinas Valley, 70s to 80s to Greenfield. We'll get to 84 in King City, and then our southern valleys reaching the triple digits tomorrow afternoon. So over the next 7 days, there is more sunshine in the forecast, but we're also kind of on a smoke watch. Now, a smoke watch isn't an official, like, weather watch or anything. I'm just saying we're going to be on smoke watch, okay? Friday, Saturday, otherwise mostly sunny skies. This looks pretty nice. That's the only thing that could bring it down. And then on the coast, beyond that, the low clouds will thicken back up next week as the marine layer deepens and will cool off accordingly. On the inland side of things, also jumping up temperature-wise, but perhaps a little hot and smoky on Friday and Saturday. And then we'll also start to see temperatures cool down back toward normal into early next week.